Hey, New Life, I just want to come to you. I want to give you an update on where we're headed and what our plans are going forward into the fall. But before I do that, let me say thank you to everybody. You guys have been awesome. You're such a blessing. And you've stayed connected with us in our online format. You've come and worshiped. Some of you have come from Alexandria or from Calvert or from King George to drive to Plata just to sit on a stupid hot parking lot, but we worship together. We've worshiped outside together. We've done everything we can to stay connected, and you've been great in the midst of all of it. I want to thank you for all of that. Continue to stay connected with us. Now, here's the way we're going to move forward, and here's how you can stay connected with us and be part of the church as we go forward moving into the fall. I got 3 things I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about our safety measures as we go back to indoor services. I want to talk to you about our worship times as we go back to indoor services. And I want to talk to you, I want to have a special conversation about worship and singing. So let's talk through these, our safety measures. At every one of our campuses, when we return to in-person inside services, at every one of our campuses, there's going to be a temperature check at the door when you enter. And folks who have a fever, we're going to ask them to go back home. We just need to keep everybody safe. There's going to be masks required at all of our services on Sunday morning. And I understand. I know that many people, you hate wearing the mask. It's so uncomfortable. But we've got to figure out how to worship our God, connect with one another, and keep each other safe. And this is the best advice that the professionals and the experts are giving us. We're going to wear masks. So masks are going to be required. It's going to look very different in the sanctuary when you come in. So how you sit and people sitting near you or away from you, spacing is going to be set up. In our buildings that allow for this, there's going to be one door to go in and one door to go out, so we can create even more spacing. We make it easier for people to self-distance from everyone else around them. And in the end, we also have to change what our worship service looks like. Every one of the expert groups that have spoken about church services agrees that singing spreads the virus at a much greater rate than any other activity we engage in when we get together. And so we are on our Sunday morning services, there won't be singing. There will be uplifting, inspirational testimonies and skits and all kinds of things that will happen to inspire, and the sermon will happen. Our services will only be about 45 minutes long. And so we're shooting for about a 45-minute service. There won't be singing. There'll be music playing, but there won't be singing going on. Some of you are saying, well, but I want to sing. I'm going to talk to you about that in just a minute. All of these safety measures will be going on at our Sunday morning services. And so that's what we're going to ask everybody to adhere to when you come in. Everyone wears a mask. Everyone gets their temperature checked. No singing. Everyone spaces out properly. And we'll just continue to add services if we run out of space is what we'll do. Now, let me talk to you about service times. In Alexandria, Calvert, and in King George, our campuses will launch services on July the 19th. Sunday, July 19th will be their first time that they hold indoor services. In order to know your service times, and in order to find out the specific safety precautions being taken on your campus, you need to look up your campus's Facebook page, your campus's website, your campus's link on the app, or call your campus pastor. Any of those things will work for you to find out the specifics about your campus. In La Plata, our indoor services will start on Sunday, August the 2nd. We're going to need a little more time to get this building ready. And so Sunday, August 2nd, will begin at 9 and 11 on Sunday morning. We're going to push everything to Sunday morning and then add services as we need them when we see how many people are coming. Okay, again, we're going to be safe. We're masked, temperature checks, no singing, spacing, all of that's going to happen. You say, well, man, that's going to be a strange service if we don't sing. Well, trust us on this. We spent a lot of time talking about how can we properly worship our God and still be safe. And I think we've come up with a plan that you're going to enjoy. So, worship in singing. Some people are saying, well, I need that. And I understand that. Trust me, I'm a singer. I get that. What we're going to do is starting in August, we're going to schedule regular worship nights that will be on Sunday evening in our La Plata campus. Those worship night services will be for worship and singing, and they're only for people that are comfortable with that. If you are comfortable with worshiping and singing, then we'll tell you the time, we'll tell you the date, and you come to our worship nights on Sunday evening. At our worship night services, we're not going to require masks, we're going to make them optional. At our worship night services, Sunday mornings, they're required. So what I want you to know is that if you want worship, you can come get that. But if you just need to come to church, you can get that as well. If you need a higher level of safety, you can get that. If you have a higher level of comfort, you can get that. You say, well, what is the staff doing about all this? A lot of these things that I've just spelled out to you, our staff does on a daily basis. And if you're interested in knowing how we're keeping the staff safe in the office and as we connect with each other, as we work together, email us, take a look on the website. We can get you that data. We can let you know how we're doing that. In the end, what we've got to do is worship. And what I want to ask you to do is I want to ask you to join us. Come on back inside and let's have church together. Let's gather together in a safe way and worship the God who has seen us through all of this and is going to carry us on to an even greater future.